Anderson is passionate about helping our people get out of the rat race and into entrepreneurship. You've seen him on The Breakfast Club, Forbes, Black Enterprise, CNN, and Fox News, spitting facts on business and entrepreneurship for our people. He's generated over $54 million for his clients last year, and he wants to help you grow your business. Go to thebusinessbully.com. That's TheBusinessBullY.com and connect with an amazing group of people that can help you start, grow, and expand your business. You don't have to worry about the recession when you control your income. Head to thebusinessbully.com right now and sign up for his Inner Circle Boot Camp. You'll get top-notch training, access to marketing, and a list-building software, and 24/7 support and more for one low price. And check him out at thebusinessbully.com. Once again, David Anderson, thank you for your support. This is the David Banter Podcast.
David Banner.
David Banter Podcast.
Oh.
What's happening, y'all? We back up in this motherfucker, huh?
I did not know we were on.
I was real conscious this week, so I'm on some bullshit today. Tell a weak bitch, suck a dick.
Oh, wow.
Regina don't want to hear that. We gotta have balance around this motherfucker, because we got some consciousness in this motherfucker today, so we gotta balance off the show.
All right, well, let me start balancing it then.
All right, go ahead.
It take a nigga that's hard from the start. You gotta have heart to meet a bitch, smack her down,
Then break her apart.
It's all in the game. All right, I'm done.
All right.
Thank God. Oh, man, that's when I needed my button. When he said I'm done, I should have been able to say,
Tommy got on them
Praise
salmon
the Lord.
shorts.
Huh?
Tommy got on salmon shorts.
Tommy got on salmon shorts.
Yeah.
but his kicks are right.
Salmon.
So are his shorts, though.
He got the salmon shorts.
Ooh, those are new, huh?
Okay, Tommy.
Okay, Tommy.
Tommy said, I control the camera around this motherfucker.
Put that little ass leg up. You barely got it up to the camera.
Oh, man, you
Hey.
crazy.
Him and Regina wear the same shoe size.
Damn. Regina, you look really nice today. You always look
Thanks,
good,
guys.
but you really look nice today. I'm really proud of you.
Thanks.
Scott,
You
what's up with you?
in Cali, baby, on the west side.
Oh, shit.
Hey, listen, when are you coming back?
I'll be out here for a couple of weeks, man. I picked up a couple of gigs.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Scott, you sort of hurt my feelings, bro.
How so?
Bro, because you had, like, all them clips and then give me one or two of them. I'd have paid for them.
I left the whole bag.
I know, but that's your stuff. Like, that's your room. I don't fuck with your shit.
Yeah, but that's our ammo.
I know that, man, but like, I don't know. Just,
So you saying if something happens, you won't run in there and grab that bag of clips and we sort out the difference later. That's what you won't do that because it's mine.
well, I got a lot in my room anyway. Hopefully, if I have to go for your clips, I think we're all gonna die.
We're in a bad place.
Scott can't tell the whole story, but Scott ended up finding a bag of clips. What AR-15 clips just laying on the side of the road.
Wow.
It's about like 1,000 rounds.
All I can tell y'all is these other cultures are preparing for something and we are not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that was evident by the bag on the side of the road.
That was some of their preparation, huh?
Yeah.
That was some extra credit residue from what they had.
Yeah. That was the shit off at the top. That
was like how you scrape the foam off your beer and
I was just about to say that was the malt liquor off of the good beer.
Right, off the good beer.
Yeah.
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 1,000 rounds.
Yeah. Regina?
So how we running around here thrusting our pelvis for chicken sandwiches. They on the range and training.
Wait. Don't get ahead of yourself. See,
See, Tommy?
He always like doing that shit, Tommy.
I'm listening.
No, because then he do that. They be like, man, why you saying that? I'm like,
What? No, that's not the song. That's the beat.
I wish you could get
don't
some
do
order
it.
in
That's
there.
what I'm saying. Nah, that was special. Some stuff you gotta keep over here.
No, but that ain't from the album. That's the beat that I made off of the sample.
But don't do it, because that can be something else.
But then sometimes people be like, I want that.
Nah, they got who wrote? Nah,
somebody was
See how
saying
we
they
have
can't
our
afford
whole
that.
conversation.
Okay, who's gonna say that? The people that's gonna say I want that can't afford that.
Negro noise in my ear right now.
It's two full conversations going on at the same time. That's why motherfuckers be like, we don't know what the fuck they do. Like, we just be, that was two full conversations going on at one time.
Because you start pressing buttons on that always sparks something up. You just gotta sit like this.
This what you want me to play the old boring beat.
He wants to sit like this, Tommy. Hi, I'm David Banner.
And
I'm gonna sit like this. And I'm gonna wear seersuckered shirts because I'm getting my sexy on and I'm dropping pounds. Do you see my great beard? Okay. Yeah.
That's
ladies.
a nice shirt. Don't let him tell you different.
I have on my nice hat and I got a little bit open. I'm gonna wear these other special headphones because my hat's cool as shit.
That's how you feel today?
No.
After the week that we had? All right.
Man, listen, I'm back though. So like
what week did you
But why it gotta be on me though?
It's not. That's a compliment. I said he got on salmon shorts.
Yeah, but he got on his mask.
He like a trucker. We ain't fucking with Corey right now.
Corey, hey man, I'm so sorry, bro. Like, we be sitting Corey shit like.
Corey over here with ankle braces on still. The dog still got him fucked up.
Oh, that's
what he
fucked
got you
up.
nerve damage? This motherfucker like, he stepped on your shoe.
Regina, what did you do this week?
I watched Versus last night.
Did you like to tell us about it?
I had such a good time.
I kept calling and
I
interrupting
forgot Monica
her.
had so many hits. Yeah, you did.
I did that on purpose. Once the first time you said you was watching it, I said,
that one was good. That was the best one I've seen.
It's too much like being at work for me.
That's
like when I go to a club.
Yeah, exactly. I don't enjoy that.
You know why I don't like them? Because the people that I listen to them for real. Like, I really listen to music. So people be like, oh, Versus. Like, I sit and listen to that shit all the fucking time. Like, you're not gonna like, ooh, he played this. Like, when Ross and Chainz went, it's like, Ross, one of my favorite rappers, and I'm a big Chainz fan. I listen to their shit all the time. So when I'm gonna just stop my day to tune in and watch them play the damn songs I listen to already?
You don't have to stop your day. You can listen to them the same way you listen to the other
it's retarded. Yeah.
It's not retarded.
It is. Listen to their albums. Support them and buy their albums for real if y'all really the fans of them.
This little Negro get on my nerves. Thank you. I'm so glad you did that.
But listen though, y'all know what? Y'all know I was always like, I was complaining about my shot selection, and Banner did like, some real boss team owner shit. You know what I'm saying? When a star player be bitching and they just give them a little signing bonus and they shut the fuck up. I got a Coke and a fucking smile now, y'all.
Hey, let me tell you something. Let me stop the music. This is funny. So I'm gonna tell you, yeah, and it's serious, y'all. This is how good of a person that Corey is. So I was like, Corey, like, bro, I got your check in here. And he was like, Banner, you already paid me. I was like, bro, that was the bonus. He was like, but I just want to be fair. He said, I just want to be fair. I just want to make sure I'm not getting too much. Corey, the only motherfucker I ever met on the motherfucking planet. I said, I just want to make sure that I'm fair. Like, yeah, that was
send me Corey's extra check.
Ha! Corey, fuck that shit.
Put in your reserve, huh, Scott?
Make all Corey's mistakes go to my bank account. Thank you. I'll take the guilt, Corey. I got you.
So, Scott, what you been up to this week?
I've been in Cali, man, doing some one-on-one training.
With who?
Trying to get back at it. Can you
say who you training?
Well, I'm out here primarily with Tasha Smith and Omarion, but then I picked up someone else who I can't name. So it's just I'm just doing 3 people a day, doing all the food, doing the nutrition, a little bit of mental work, and we getting at it. Pandemic fitness, baby. I got to get it in.
Cause that motherfucker that you training, he helped me out a lot.
Absolutely.
He put like 100,000 in my pocket. I'm talking about literally 100.
Well, if your check go down a little bit, you know why. I done snuck in on it.
What's the other part? I can see it in your eyes.
I can see it in your smile. You don't want to jump in? You know you like R&B.
In between your thighs is where I realize that if I don't have the plastic, it'll be 18 years of drastic stress and complaining. I should have put it on the floor.
I can't stand you.
All right. Anything you want to say before we move forward?
Let's see. Oh, yeah, it was my, I guess you can call it my Atlanta anniversary. I've been here 14 years now.
So what did you do?
My fault.
Who celebrates 14?
I don't know. Shit. Anytime you out of Youngstown and you know you're doing well, celebrate.
You got another year of life.
Right.
Yeah, in general.
Shit.
Can you give me some gunshots and shit? Okay.
But yeah, that's kind of, I'm I feel like I've been here this long, I'm always Ohio, but I'm by way of Atlanta at this point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that why you're rocking an A hat today?
Yeah, and my feline
Can
shirt.
find you in the...
And my feline shirt.
Why? Because I know what it is, but never mind.
Go ahead.
I know what it is.
Yeah,
I know what it is.
I did.
But you're from Youngstown.
What's that shit? I know I'm from Youngstown, but I still love Atlanta. Shit, I'm here, ain't I?
I'm here.
Everybody talk all that shit.
I'm here.
Everybody love to rep their city.
I'm here, Mark.
And be
I'm
all
here,
like,
you mark-ass, buster-ass, trick-ass Mark.
But don't everybody always want to be like, oh, I'm from here. But nigga, you live in Atlanta.
In my core,
Call it what it is.
leave a burger on the seat.
Forever, I love Atlanta.
I do.
I know you.
I go home, but
I
be trying to go places, but then it don't be like here though. I be in other cities, and I be thinking
So
I want to be out
special.
there for a little bit. They be like,
Hey, Regina.
I got to get back to all that ass.
So you know something?
You know something? Why do we deal with this guy?
That's what
Man,
you
for
want
real,
to say.
ain't nobody got it like here, man. I'd be like, man, you just go to Quick Trip, Target, anywhere. It's just ass everywhere.
They said Quick Trip and Target.
Yeah, back in the day, we used to have this rule. It was like you had to bag. This is young. This 20-year-old Lee. Mm-hmm. We had a rule that you had to bag one broad a day. So you had to get one number a day. It was
had a quota.
we used to call it men's one-a-days. That's what me and Ham used to call it, right? And so the later it got, the lower you can go in the draft. So it's like you would try for dimes at first, and then you would slowly move down. So if 11 o'clock hit, you would make a Walmart run, or you would go to Quick Trip, because the club would be letting out of something. They'd be going to the club, should I say, and you can get you one. So
I can't believe you had a quota. I can't even fathom what 20-year-old
so that way you
was
always
like.
kept a rotation. You could never run out because you always had something to pick from. Just like you stockpile them, then you just go, okay, we're going to insert this
Scott,
one in.
Why?
Insert that one in.
Scott ain't no fucking better.
And
Why
his
you be acting?
story
You
is
have
going
no
on and
fucking. Hold on, I gotta stop this shit.
I gotta stop
You
this.
be acting like that. You have no. All right, you know what?
I do have an idea.
I'm gonna be quiet.
But Scott is not
Virginia.
over here acting like y'all, and he's not here because he would.
He's not here?
He would be over there.
He's not
Willie.
here?
No, he's not here.
Regina, I'm shocked about what I'm hearing.
I know you not.
Scott, boy. I'm
Completely shocked.
Scott. That's all right.
I
You know
can't
what?
believe a young man would behave in this manner.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna raise the vibration right now.
Thank you.
Wow,
so
one a
much.
days was a good move.
Oh,
All y'all young boys, y'all might
okay.
want to try one a days.
Moving on.
What's wrong with that?
It's over.
I know I don't do that no more.
Thank you.
What do you do?
2 days.
Nah, don't 2 a day.
Oh, fucking hilarious.
I do once a week. So, no, I'm just joking.
I cannot. Thank you. Let's just move on.
You can't do that anymore these days. It's not the same.
THX.
Shout out to THX. My name is David Banner. It's the David Banner Podcast. Coming up next is the Queen, the Empress, Kimberly L. Jones. Kimberly Jones is an award-winning African-American novelist, director, and human rights activist. Her groundbreaking viral video entitled How Can We Win has captivated millions of people all around the globe. And I'm honored that she's here. Before we bring her in, Tommy Nova, let's get a clip of How Can We Win.
So I've been seeing a lot of things talking of the people making commentary. Interestingly enough, the ones I've noticed that have been making the commentary are wealthy black people making the commentary about we should not be rioting, we should not be looting, we should not be tearing up our own communities. And then there's been an argument of the other side of we should be hitting them in the pocket. We should be focusing on the blackout days where we don't spend money. But, I feel like we should do both. And I feel like I support both. And I'll tell you why I support both. I support both because when you have a civil unrest like this, there are three types of people in the streets. There are the protesters, there are the rioters, and there are the looters. The protesters are there because they actually care about what is happening in the community. They want to raise their voices, and they are there strictly to protest. You have the rioters who are angry, who are anarchists, who really just want to fuck shit up, and that's what they're going to do regardless. And then you have the looters. And the looters almost exclusively are just there to do that, to loot. Now, people are like, well, what did you gain? Well, what did you get from looting? I think that as long as we're focusing on the what, we're not focusing on the why, and that's my issue with that. As long as we're focusing on what they're doing, we're not focusing on why they're doing. And some people are like, well, those aren't people who are legitimately angry about what's happening. Those are people who just want to get stuff. Okay, well then, let's go with that. Let's say that's what it is. Let's ask ourselves why in this country in 2020, the financial gap between poor blacks and the rest of the world is at such a distance that people feel like their only hope and only opportunity to get some of the things that we flaunt and flash in front of them all the time is to walk through a broken glass window and get it. That they are so hopeless that getting that necklace, getting that TV, getting that change, getting that bed, getting that phone, whatever it is that they're going to get, is that in that moment when the riots happen and if they present an opportunity of looting, that's their only opportunity to get it. We need to be questioning that why. Why are people that poor? Why are people that broke? Why are people that food insecure, that clothing insecure, that they feel like their only shot, that they are shooting their shot by walking through a broken glass window to get what they need? And then people want to talk about, well, there's plenty of people who pulled themselves up by their bootstraps and got it on their own. Why can't they do that? Let me explain to you something about economics in America. And I'm so glad that as a child, I got an opportunity to spend time at Push where they taught me this, is that we must never forget that economics was the reason that black people were brought to this country. We came to do the agricultural work in the South and the textile work in the North. Do you understand that? That's what we came to do. We came to do the agricultural work in the South and the textile work in the North. Now, if I right now decided that I wanted to play Monopoly with you, and for 400 rounds of playing Monopoly, I didn't allow you to have any money, I didn't allow you to have anything on the board, I didn't allow for you to have anything. And then we played another 50 rounds of Monopoly, and everything that you gained and you earned while you were playing that round of Monopoly was taken from you. That was Tulsa, that was Rosewood. Those are places where we built black economic wealth, where we were self-sufficient, where we owned our stores, where we owned our property, and they burned them to the ground. So that's 450 years. So for 400 rounds of Monopoly, you don't get to play at all. Not only do you not get to play, you have to play on the behalf of the person that you're playing against. You have to play and make money and earn wealth for them, and then you have to turn it over to them. So then for 50 years, you finally get a little bit and you're allowed to play. And every time that they don't like the way that you're playing, or that you're catching up, or that you're doing something to be self-sufficient, they burn your game. They burn your cards. They burn your Monopoly money. And then finally at the release and the onset of that, they allow you to play and they say, okay, now you catch up. Now at this point, the only way you're going to catch up in the game is if the person shares the wealth, correct? But what if every time you share the wealth, then there's psychological warfare against you to say, oh, you're an equal opportunity hire. So if I played 400 rounds of Monopoly with you and I had to play and give you every dime that I made, and then for 50 years, every time that I played, if you didn't like what I did, you got to burn it like they did in Tulsa and like they did in Rosewood, how can you win? How can you win? You can't win. The game is fixed. So when they say, why do you burn down the community? Why do you burn down your own neighborhood? It's not ours. We don't own anything. We don't own anything. Trevor Noah said it so beautifully last night. There's a social contract that we all have, that if you steal or if I steal, then the person who is the authority comes in and they fix the situation. But the person who fixes the situation is killing us. So the social contract is broken. And if the social contract is broken, why the fuck do I give a shit about burning the fucking Football Hall of Fame, about burning a fucking Target? You broke the contract when you killed us in the streets and didn't give a fuck. You broke the contract when for 400 years we played your game and built your wealth. You broke the contract when we built our wealth again on our own by our bootstraps in Tulsa and you dropped bombs on us. When we built it in Rosewood and you came in and you slaughtered us. You broke the contract, so fuck your Target. Fuck your Hall of Fame. As far as I'm concerned, they could burn this bitch to the ground. And it still wouldn't be enough. And they are lucky that what black people are looking for is equality and not revenge.
All right, I see The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, Steve Harvey Show, TMZ, CBS News. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Welcome. How are you?
Every day above ground is a good day.
Oh, man, that's a blessing, man. So tell us what's up with you. What's going on?
Just still on the front lines, working, doing some community work. I have a new novel that I'm working on. And the video was called How Can We Win? And the book is going to be called How We Can Win. So I have that book coming out. But the thing that I'm most excited about right now is I am doing some healing retreats for the brothers and the sisters to come out so we can start attacking this ancestral plane and pain that we've been living in for all this time. So we're going to start September 20th. It's going to be the first one. We're going to start. I'm with my sister, Queen Yanashaha and Shar Banks. We're going to start doing those monthly.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
Do you like soup?
I love soup.
What would you say are some of the things that you eat with your soup?
I usually don't eat anything with my soup.
But when you do, what do you use?
I mean, I guess when I was younger, crackers.
Fucking cracker-ass crackers! Fuck these motherfucking cracker-ass crackers! You see that one coming.
I didn't see that coming. I wasn't ready.
Kimberly!
Scott, bro, you gotta hold it a little bit longer now. Oh, cracker.
I didn't know it was coming.
That's the beautiful thing about having your own shit, oh motherfucking cracker.
You can just live in your truth.
Oh yeah, shit. And theirs too, apparently.
Yeah.
No, so what prompted you to even write How Can We Win?
The crazy thing is, like, that was just off the dome. You know, I really thought I was going to be a rapper when I was younger. So I still think I got a little freestyle left in me. But
Hold on. This is a day about a podcast.
Let's go. Get her in the booth.
Oh, shoot.
Some revolutionary music. Hold on, we let you catch the beat.
I came in, rhyming on point like pens, flowing deeper than melanin on skin. My vocab's cracking like seals on gin. Chi-Town, we blow your mind like wind.
Oh shit, son! Oh shit, son! Oh shit, son! The Damn Belly Podcast. I bet you Trevor Noah didn't let you rap on the motherfucking
He
beat.
did not.
Word.
I cannot.
Scott.
That was dope.
Hey, Scott.
That's dope.
Call me soon as we done.
All right, I got you.
So let me ask you this. So tell us how it happened and what was your reaction to the people's reaction? Because that it was funny because every time somebody does something conscious, I don't know, people act like I'm the gateway of consciousness. Like
You are.
Everybody hit me like listen to her. What's the dude name that say try Jesus, don't try me?
Toby. Yeah.
Him and you. I'm talking about all of I got 1.3 million folks on Instagram. Everybody, 1.3 million people, not quite that many, hit me about y'all too.
Wow.
I was like, what y'all want me to do?
They be like, conscious God, tell us.
Here, take this, David.
Well, I think I surprise people because I always say, hood girls can be heroes too. And so people have this perception of this like respectability politics that they're expecting. And this is no shade to my sisters who come from, bourgeois black, bourgeois side of life. But I came from the hood. I'm from the Wild Hundreds in Chicago. And when I left Chicago, I went and I lived in Compton, and I left Compton and I came and lived in Bankhead. So I always have.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
No
Good in
disrespect,
many hoods.
but you a cutter bitch.
I will.
Say it.
I mean,
Say you.
try Jesus, not me, because I throw hands. I will cut a bitch. Period.
I need sound effects after that, Corey. I'm liking this interview more and more. But how did you react to the people reacting to you the way that they did? Because I think you were a voice that people were happy to hear. You know, I think people like you for a similar reason why they like me is because as conscious as we are, my little cousin said this from Mississippi. My little cousin Sweet said, yeah, it's conscious. You still get conscious, but you keep a clip close and you let a motherfucker know that you got it. And I think it's similar to you. Like, how did you deal with that type of attention?
I definitely think of myself as like trap Oprah. So I was very grateful to see the response because when you're a hood chick, you told at every turn of the corner that the way that you are is not acceptable. Even though we're the architects of cool, we teach everybody how to be what's cool.
So look up under your seat. You have a knife. You have a knife. You have a knife. Stick a hole. No, not quite that though. But
it might be more like a Glock, but you got one.
Corey, I need to cock another gun right there too. No, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So it was overwhelming to me the response that I got because I actually expected it to have the opposite response. Right. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be canceled. My publisher about to call me and cancel all my book deals. But I was pleasantly surprised, especially from my own people, because what sparked me to even say it in the first place is I was hearing so much commentary from the bourgeois black talking about now we don't need to be tearing up massa stuff. And I was like, what the fuck? So that's why I had such a visceral reaction to something that I saw downtown that even sparked the video. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Balls to the wall. This what I'm saying. If they don't like it, fuck them. And it turned out people actually understood what I was saying and felt like this is what we've been wanting to say. We just couldn't.
I think the pandemic has put us in a position where people have to hear God.
They have to.
And regardless of where we're from, we could say that at the hood, we could say the church, the mosque, the truth just is. And it has been here since the beginning of time. And I think with people slowing down, they have an opportunity to hear that God in themselves. And I think that you resonated with that. All right, we're talking about these book deals. Let's sell some books. Tell us, give us some titles and where we can find them.
Yes, so I have a book out now called I'm Not Dying With You Tonight. It is a New York Times bestseller, and it was nominated for an NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Literary Work, Youth and Teen. And it is the story of two girls, one black and one white, who survived the night in race riots in Atlanta. And it is a teen book, so I love that because I get to tour a lot of high schools, middle schools, places like that. But so that's the book that's currently out, and then there's a book coming in spring of 2021 called How We Can Win, and it's a nonfiction adult book about the economics of slavery and how it's still affecting us today.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. You know how like you go on a lot of shows and it was shit that you always wanted to say?
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I created this show is so we can always be able to unapologetically be who we want to be. This is your opportunity. Say something that you always wanted to say that you hadn't been able to say that you could say right motherfucking now.
Stop talking to me about fucking black on black crime. That is not an actual thing. We all killed by proximity. We all killed a motherfucker that lived next door. So stop using black on black crime as an out to negate the fact that the people who are allegedly trained to handle situations do not have the good sense to handle situations and kill people and have something floating over them that allows them to get away with it. Don't get on my page talking about, but what about on black crime next time an officer gets done, because I'm going to cuss your ass out the end.
Okay, that's very true. And these people are also being paid to be and trained to be responsible.
Right.
And if it was really a mistake or a problem, they would do the same thing with white kids, with Asian kids, with every other race of people. And black cops would make the same mistakes against their children, and they don't. I think a lot of times when people say that is because they're too coward to stand up and handle their business, so they always go inward. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a great one.
That's fact.
That's a great one.
Tell us a little bit about the Superwoman Squad.
Superwoman Squad. Superwoman Squad is a collective of female content creators. We all came together because we were all like having a conversation one night about the hidden misogyny of the film industry. Like as a director, I have a reputation of being like a real asshole. Like people will tell you, oh, Kim Jones is a real asshole when she's on set. But the reason that I had to start doing that is because I would come to set, and even though, I have a film degree and I've worked on all these shows and I've directed all these shows, I would still have first ADs, DPs talk to me like the answer couldn't rest in me. And I you know racism when you hear it, misogyny when you hear it. Mm-hmm. And so I wanted to create a space for my sisters who are all experiencing those same things where we could create content together, in an unbiased situation. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not me, man bashing or, definitely not when it comes to my brothers, because they usually don't be in those positions to bug me. But at the end of the day, misogyny still exists.
You can just say crackers.
Yeah.
It's cool. Just say crackers.
Man, they ain't got to be bothered with them. Them crackers be the ones be doing all that shit. But and it's funny because when I do get a brother like I had when I directed Coming Out Hard, the 8-Ball and MJG biopic, my first AD was a black man, Jason Perez, and it's the most respect I've ever received as a director on set.
It's funny that you say that because Tasha Smith is a really good friend of mine. Mm-hmm. And there's many a nights that me and her talk about that.
Yeah.
The fact that not only is she a stellar director, but she's also a qualified high-level acting coach.
Right.
So
extremely.
A lot of times the only thing that people can give to her is a certain level of discomfort or disrespect because she has everything marked in her corner, and people in their mind, the cognitive dissonance of them not being able to receive the fact that a queen can handle herself in a way that can run a whole fucking set. And she said you would be surprised the racism, the blatant disrespect that no other person on this planet would get. And I told her, if it come down to it, like, we'll come. Because we were going to do that one time, a young lady who worked here. She worked, she was in high school, and she was talking about a very elite high school, and she was talking about how the white men were acting at the school and how the white teachers would let the white boys get away with that. Mm-hmm. And I called one of my homies up from the Nation of Islam, and we were just going to go up there and pick her up from school one day. Not say nothing,
right?
But just come up there and just so y'all will know.
So the narrative is clear.
This is what she has access to.
Yeah.
And I think the same thing on the set. One day, couple of us, because Salih, he like that kind of drama anyway.
I be chilling, man. Don't.
He do.
I don't believe you.
I be chilling. Don't it look like I just be chilling?
I believe you, David. I do.
And Scott started so he can finish it. And see,
True.
That's the reason why, like, we have to create. I always talk about creating villages. Mm-hmm. We have to create villages, and I personally think the day that Black people love themselves, I mean, a quarter of the amount that anybody else loved themselves, we wouldn't have that problem. If we would make example of one person who put their hands on an innocent man, woman, or child, regardless of what color they are, and we made an example out of that person, like they make examples of us all the time.
All the time.
Lynchings, people think you need a rope to lynch someone. Mike Brown was a lynching.
Yeah.
They left that boy out there just to show any of y'all Black folks, get out of line. This is what's going to happen, and we're going to leave you out in the sun to show you the example of when you stand up to white insecurity. We're going to stop saying white supremacy. They're not supreme. This is what happens.